Warning, I, Dan Lags, am going to completely blow your mind during this Minecraft video. So if you enjoy console Minecraft, hit that like button, and subscribe for more block placing awesomeness. Hey guys, what's up? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to another video where we're going to upgrade a house from Danville. Back for another Wednesday, another upgrade. And guys, the results are in, the votes are in, and you guys chose that the next upgrade will be this little wooden house that my buddy Jack or So Many Flamingos built back in January of 2013. So this is another build that is over 4 years old. So this has got to be probably one of the most simple houses here on Danville. This is basically a survival build. There's really no creative aspects to this at all. Even though Jack built it in creative, I'm not really sure exactly what he was thinking in terms of building this. I think he actually did want to end up building a survival house, and he just built it in creative mode. So as far as how I'm going to upgrade this thing, it's probably going to be pretty similar to last build, where it's not going to look anything like the original. I'm going to make it much larger, taller. I'm going to actually make it look like a real house. I think I'm going to go with some sort of lodge theme. We'll see what happens. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do just yet. But I'm going to try to keep, a similar style in terms of block choice and, shape, I guess, even though it might be a lot bigger proportionally. So I'm going to try to use some oak wood. I might start using spruce wood instead. We'll definitely use some glass and some fences in the build for sure. And also, one of my favorite parts about this build is, I guess, this design with the 3 different types of leaves, the spruce, oak, and birch leaves kind of alternating on the fence. I kind of like that, so I think I'm going to utilize that when I build the new fence for the new build. So as far as the interior is concerned, again, like I said at the beginning, it's basically just a survival build, so I'll make a completely new interior. I am going to keep a fireplace here on the right side of the build. I'll keep that. And on the second floor, one thing I actually do kind of like about this build is the vaulted ceiling. So I'll be doing the same thing. It'll look different, but it'll be the same, basic idea on the upgraded version. So, so I think we have everything covered here on the original build. It's a simple build. It's got to be one of the more simple builds in the world for sure. Right up there with like Casa de Lags over there in the distance, but. We will see what we can do with the upgrade. So without further ado, let's get started, see what we can upgrade. Let's start the building. And with the power of magic, we have ourselves a brand new upgraded build. So, like I said, guys, you got to understand that I completely redid this thing. I mean, yeah, there's some similar block choices. I actually did go with the fence design with the 3 alternating leaves. I did keep that from the original build, but other than that, there is nothing similar between these builds. I went all out on this one again. So, it's basically just taking the plot and building a new house on it, but I still think this is a really fun series. But let me go ahead and give you guys a tour of the upgraded build. So, again, I kept, the same color scheme, with the wood trims and everything like that. But I also added in some of the newer features. So I added in some dark oak wood as a trim for the roofing. And then I added in some green wool touches to this build just to give it a little bit more color. So let's go ahead and wrap around the side here. We have a little front porch there that wraps around to the back of the house. We have a fireplace. I kept the fireplace on the right side of the build as promised. Also, I connected the backyard here to this community pool. I thought that'd be funny. Here's what the backyard looks like. We have a second floor balcony as well as a porch below that. So looks pretty good. And also we have a small garage building connected to the side of the house over on this side, and you would enter into the house from there. And there's also a door on the garage right there. So, really not much more I can say. I'm very happy with the revamp, though. I think this is a cool looking build for sure. This is actually, I think, a pretty nice looking house. We'll check out the interior in just a second, but we'll just take a one last look here at the front yard. I had to replant some of these trees, and I had to work around this little like tunnel thing on Danville. This is really weird. It's like a tunnel that runs underneath the whole city. So I just left that there instead of breaking it. Just put it right next to the build. But with all that being said, guys, that is the exterior of the build. Pretty cool. Took me about 2 hours to revamp. I like it. And let's go ahead and take a look at the interior, which has also been completely revamped. So I went for this lodge theme, like I said in the original tour, and I went for a really tall vaulted ceiling that goes both floors. We kind of have like just a little living room here with a couch and a table, and then there's the fireplace, which has not been lit because this house is built out of wood. So I don't want to risk accidentally turning on fire spread and burning down the whole house. That would be unfortunate. And here we have the dining room, and that door connects out to the garage. In here is the kitchen. The interior design, pretty basic, nothing too fancy. And then the second floor, we have the loft, which I think is pretty cool. We have ourselves a bed here. We have a cupboard and a couple of chairs just to kind of sit out here on the second floor balcony, which I think is very, very nice. It's a very open space. I think this is a pretty cool, simple floor plan. And then I snuck a bathroom in here since, you know, every house needs a bathroom, at least one. And then this door over here leads out to the second floor balcony. So with all that being said, guys, this is the revamp for this week. I'm really happy with this one. And for next week's revamp, guys, I'm actually going to do the modern house, which was option number 1 on the vote. You guys voted 58% for this house, so I did this one this time, but there were still 42% of you which wanted to see the other house, so that is the one I'm going to do next. So we can do that one next Wednesday. We're going to be doing these every Wednesday, I think. We'll make it a weekly series and make it nice and organized, but I've been having a blast revamping some of the old builds in Danville. And by revamping them, I mean just basically building a completely new house. But I think it's just nice to add some new things to the old city here. So, or I guess the old town, more or less. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been Danlags. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's revamp. Next week's going to be a modern house, which will be a little bit of a change from the first 3 builds. And we should have a lot of fun with that one. So stay tuned, guys. It's been Danlags. Leave 500 likes in this video, guys. That would be amazing. And we will get the next revamp out next Wednesday. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Dan Lags. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.